All right, guys, got some awesome news to share with you. So, today was, I don't know how long this was planned for. I think at least a month. But we had these big rallies called the Hands Off Rally. And it's basically an anti Trump, anti Musk rally or rallies. And listen to this, man. There were at least 500,000 people nationwide that participated in this protest. Now, by the way, if you go on social media, you will see we're talking colossal crowds. Colossal crowds. I haven't seen anything like this in a really long time, if I'm being honest with you. I'm even seeing videos coming out of like random places in Montana that have massive, massive crowds. So at least 500,000 people. I'd actually like to get a final number on that because my suspicion is that it's actually more than that. There were 1,300 different events. 1,300. It happened in all 50 states. So I'm looking right here. Forgive me, I can't show you guys the pictures now, but on Monday I'll probably do a longer segment on this. But Boston, New York, Chicago, Portland, San Francisco, San Diego, Idaho, Utah, Oakland, all these places, just like a sea of people as far as the eye can see. So this is great news. Just somebody said this before on Twitter, and I'm stealing it from them, but like, this is the first time this country is showing signs of life in a really long time. And you get the sense that, man, it is not just me, it is not just you. Everybody's looking around right now, and they're like, what the fuck is going on? And I guarantee you, for all these people that went to the rally, each one of them has an issue. I mean, I'm sure everybody's going for virtually everything that's being destroyed. But like, there were a lot of people there, and I'll get to the signs here in a second. But a lot of people there. There was also a massive pro-Palestine rally happening at the same time, anti-genocide rally happening, I believe, in D.C. And like, some people are going because it's like, hands off Gaza, hands off Greenland, hands off Mexico, hands off Iran, hands off our social security, hands off the social safety net. Like, hands off the fucking economy because Trump is literally crashing the global economy right now. And by the way, at the same time, he ran away to Mar-a-Lago to play in a golf tournament, raising money at a Saudi event as the global economy collapses. So I have some signs here. People got clever, man. So one of them that I liked, somebody held a sign that said, "They're eating the checks, they're eating the balances." Obviously a play on "they're eating the cats, they're eating the dogs," Trump's famous line from the debate. Somebody had a sign that said, "I could shit a better president." You like that one, Crystal? Is that your favorite one?
This one.
This one I like too. This is clever. But it was the Gulf of Mexico at birth. So it's like a play on the anti-trans stuff, saying, how could you change the name from Gulf of Mexico to Gulf of America? It was Gulf of Mexico at birth. You guys say all that matters is at birth, right? So I like that one. There were so many people were holding this sign. The only minority destroying this country are the billionaires. I saw like 7 different examples of people holding that sign, and that warms my heart, man, because people realize that we're living through a robber baron coup, an oligarch takeover. You probably hear the kitty in the background making her heat noises.
Cats in heat.
Yeah, it's all night. Just nonstop. Imagine humans doing that, making noise. Women are in heat, like, give me dick.
On their period, they're just making those noises.
All right, back to the serious stuff. Somebody said, you can't spell hatred without red hat. That was on a poster. It's actually kind of clever. Elon can oligargle my nuts.
I think you made that one.
Sounds like it, right?
It was probably inspired by you.
That sounds like something I would have said. Oh my God. One cat just mounted the other, and Crystal had to break it up. Wild night here at our household. Here's another one. Tax the rich, not the penguins. That's, of course, a reference to Trump slapping tariffs even on uninhabited islands that only have penguins. I believe it was called like Heard and McDonald Islands or something like that. Totally uninhabited. slapped a tariff on them.
That's a good one. I like that one.
Yeah. Make the asshole go away. And that the acronym for that is MAGA. Make the, doesn't count, but asshole go away. MAGA. Make America broke again. So that's what Trump's trying to do, obviously. Honk if you never drunk texted war plans. That's obviously about Pete Hegseth. The Third Reich, with a picture of Trump, J.D. Vance, and Elon, it looks like. Does this ass make my country look smaller? And it's a picture of Trump. And then this one I've seen online, a few iterations of this. It shows like pictures of ticks, and it says this one's a dog tick, this one's a deer tick. And then it shows a picture of Trump and says lunatic, and it says know your parasites. So yeah, man. Look, this is good to see, especially because you guys saw the breaking news I gave you yesterday that Trump posted a video bragging about a bombing he did in Yemen, totally illegal bombing, and he was saying, "Oh, this is the Houthis planning to attack us." No, it wasn't. It was like a religious tribal ceremony of people in Yemen celebrating Eid, and he bombed it and bragged about it. Yesterday, we also learned this was the first time that the Trump administration very openly and clearly boasted about, we're not going to listen to this judge's ruling. Fuck you. So, again, beyond constitutional crisis. People are saying it's constitutional crisis. It is beyond a constitutional crisis. We are so far beyond a constitutional crisis. And then what was the other thing yesterday? There were three things that I covered in the breaking news segment. But, this is... It's bad. It's bad out there, but you are getting the sense, I'm certainly getting the sense that people are waking up, right? Like,
well, and this is going to strengthen the spine of Democrats when they see this.
Yes, that's such a great point.
And
such a great point.
You just had the win in Wisconsin.
Huge win.
The, huge overperformance in Florida. That's both going to give Democrats more encouragement, and it's going to make the Republicans freak out a little bit. And so seeing this mass movement too, every Republican congressperson who's like in an R+10 or less district has got to be feeling the heat right now and wondering just how safe they're going to be in the fall, and not this fall, but the next fall. So yeah, all this definitely helps push things in the right direction.
I definitely agree. This will give Democrats more of a spine, and it gives them more license to resist on everything. Yeah. My question for you is, does this make it so that those Republicans in a R+5 district, will it make them maybe go, I was going to vote for that bill that cuts Social Security or cuts Medicaid, but now I don't think I could do it.
I already think there's nervousness about the Medicaid cuts, but that doesn't mean they're not going to do it. But I do think that there's some nervousness around it.
Don't you think also with Trump's tariffs and the economy imploding and even the global economy going down and it's effectively a tax hike on everybody in the country, right? The bottom 95% of America. It's nope, don't do it again. Oh no, the cats again. Can you guys stop, please? And the boy is fixed.
Yeah, we keep trying to get her spayed, but every time we go to get her spayed,
she's in heat.
Yeah, and they can't do it because apparently then she will it's more risky for her anyway.
Tariffs. What was I talking about? Tariffs. Oh,
yeah, you were saying it's not great to be cutting the social safety net while you're also enacting the largest tax hike in history on working class people.
Are the tariffs also going to make it so that, and with the economy tanking and Trump seeing that it's tanking and literally posting things like, I crashed the stock market on purpose, are other Republicans who are elected going to look at that and go, maybe I should pump the brakes a little bit on supporting fucking everything this administration does?
I don't know.
That's the thing. I don't know either. There's such I know it's such a cult.
Do you see the way they're defending him? I mean, all the cable news heads and whatever, they're like,
oh my God,
trust the plan. Mm-hmm. Somebody was like, we should just put the global economy in his hands and just trust him. I think it was Howard Lutnick, Janine Pirro saying similar things. I mean, it's a cult.
Yeah, there's MAGA commentators who are like, you don't need the new iPad. Yeah. You don't need a new laptop.
You want those things.
Shut the fuck up.
You don't need them. Or Benny Johnson, who was what did he say? It was it doesn't matter if you lose money.
What is money ultimately?
Yeah. What are we
You guys were all screaming about inflation from the top of your lungs the entire time Biden was in there, even after he got it under control. And now you're like, hey, man, suck it up. it is what it is. Like, just trust the guy. He knows what he's doing. Like,
Yeah,
what the fuck?
easy for these like multi-millionaire influencer cable news host types to say that shit.
Yeah, but it'll be interesting to me to see, to your point, if you're in a R+8 district, 10 district, it with everything that's going on, and he's gonna launch a huge war soon too. Like, really, you're gonna be totally in lockstep all the way, and maybe they will, because as I always point out, anywhere from 26% to 33% of the country are in a fucking cult, right? But his approval right now is 42, so he's got a way to fall before he gets to that floor of between 26 and 33%. But like, as a general rule, the politicians in DC, they all low-key know that, like, he's a fucking psychopath, and, like, they're willing to criticize him off the record, but never on the record. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, okay, now you see the size of this protest. Now you see him crashing the global economy. Like, every move he's made has been absolutely horrific. So, the fucking cat in the background is killing me. Oh, like,
She's gonna be going like this all night.
I know she is. And we gotta wake up early tomorrow.
As soon as it gets dark out, she
starts
up.
Yeah, we got to wake up super early, too. So, that's a shame. But, yeah, there you have it. Really, really awesome news. Everybody, if you haven't yet, check out the pictures coming out of this thing, the videos coming out of this thing. And, yeah, they
even had one down at the Villages.
They even had one at the Villages.
Ryan's dad is down there.
Yeah, and there was a presence.
Yep.
There was a presence. The Villages was, like, total Trump country. But hopefully that shit starts to change. So, yeah, can't let them get away with all this shit they're doing. No way, no how. So I hope that they're working on the next one, man. Shout out to the hands-off people. I hope they're working on the next one. Because with this big of a showing for this one, because, like, if you show up every week, this many people,
yeah,
you know, every weekend, boom, we're going to do this every fucking weekend. If we get to that point, that's big. That's important.